What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DUSHAQ back here with another video on the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to another death battle. I know I reacted to the death battle a while ago, and that was Deadpool and the Mask. This one is Yoda versus King Mickey. If you don't know who either of them people are, I'm gonna kindly ask you to exit this video. Yeah, respectfully, cause come on now, if you don't know who Yoda is, like, I can't talk to you. I haven't watched one single Star Wars movie, but I know who Yoda is. So if you don't, there's clearly something wrong. King Mickey, he's from Kingdom Hearts. It's a video game. If you don't know that, what can I do? What can I say to you right now? Leave, please. Let me stop playing. You know, I might try to react to more death battle stuff. Cause I do be watching their videos. I just don't be watching it like on camera. But yeah, this should be very interesting. I don't have any picks for winning. But right now I think I might go with Yoda. I'm gonna go with Yoda. But yeah, let's get into the video. Death battle.
Yoda, the legendary Jedi Master of Star Wars fame.
And King Mickey, His Highness of Disney Castle from Kingdom Hearts.
These two have proven time and time again that size matters not.
But let's see which of these tiny titans can swing their way to victory in a one-on-one duel. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a Jedi there was. Master he is.
Star Wars kind of cool.
His
Star Wars
name.
kind of cool.
You're not gonna keep
I'm kind of mad.
Tell me what to do. You cannot.
Okay, the mysterious Grandmaster Yoda devoted his life to the ways of the Force and to leading the Jedi Order, a group of noble peacekeepers. They took it upon themselves to maintain a state of tranquility in the galaxy.
Don't be fooled by all that talk of peace, though. They're like superhuman samurai. Jedi consistently take on hordes of baddies by themselves, and they've been doing it for centuries, way before the start of the Galactic Republic.
At which point, the Jedi became much more entangled in, let's just say, government affairs.
Oh sure, that's what the space wizards were missing, politics.
The Jedi Council began weighing in on various matters to both protect democracy and avoid...
And look, don't expect me to say much about none of this because, like I said, I know nothing about Star Wars. I know characters from Star Wars. I know nothing about it. Like the plot, nothing. So all of this is news to me. I'm just now learning about this. Y'all learn with me.
Avoid violent conflicts.
Except they kinda screwed the porg on that front. The Clone Wars wasn't just a fantastic series by George Lucas and Dave Filoni, it was also an awesome miniseries by Genndy Tartakovsky.
And it was a horrific war that wiped out the Jedi, erased the Republic, and saw the rise of the Empire.
Sure, that too. Spoilers, man.
As the Jedi Grandmaster, Yoda led the Grand Army of the...
Okay. Two. I mean, well, I'm not surprised Yoda is short. 29 pounds, 900 years old. Okay. Species unknown. Jedi rank Grandmaster taught Dooku, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker. Self-exiled to Dagobah, a peculiar speech pattern he has.
Republic, a military force almost entirely comprised of clones, aka disposable people.
Man, that gets really messed up if you think about it too long. So I won't!
Despite his small, frail appearance, Yoda could absolutely hold his own in combat. In fact, he's considered one of the most powerful Jedi of his era.
He's trained all the greats like Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, and even Liam Neeson. Where do you think he got that particular set of skills from?
All of Yoda's 900 years of experience certainly came in handy, like when he battled Count Dooku and Darth Sidious, two of the most powerful
Yoda going kind of crazy.
Certainly came in handy, like when he battled Count Dooku and Darth Sidious, two of the most powerful Sith Lords ever known.
Both Jedi and Sith usually come with the standard issue lightsaber, a badass weapon for a more badass age. They're pretty versatile too, with 7 different forms of combat styles. And don't think Yoda's gonna miss out on all that laser.
Form 1, Shicho, oldest style based on fencing. Form 2, Makashi, focused on one-on-one duels and avoiding disarmament. Form 3, Soresu, defensive style uses to fold mistakes against them. Form 4, Ataru, enhances physical strength and speed via the Force. Form 5, Sheen, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Emphasizes physical power, often uses a reverse grip. Form 6, Neiman, balances the offensive and defensive techniques. Form 7, Geo, offensive style focuses on aggression. Jakai adapts previous styles for dual wielding. Okay.
Sword swinging? He's mastered all 7 styles, even though he's only 2 feet high. Hell,
I mean,
most lightsabers are taller than he is.
Which is why he specializes in the 4th form, Ataru. This style focuses on utilizing the Force to increase a Jedi's capabilities, allowing them to attack at blurring speeds with incredible precision.
Basically, he can flip-flop around like a ninja frog. Wait, is he actually Kermit?
This does still mean Yoda has a sort of handicap in physical combat, as his stature requires him to use the Force far more than most opponents just to keep up. While the Force is beyond the body and seemingly infinite.
Hold up. The Force concealment, Force body, Force spirit, healing, Jedi mind trick, precognition, telekinesis, telepathy, thought shield, minis. I don't know what that is.
Too much effort all at once can put a strain on a person and even kill them. However, Yoda is truly a master of the Force, potentially more so than any other Jedi. He has moved starships with his mind and lifted hundreds of droids at once.
He can also use mind tricks, illusions, and a technique called tuna minus. That's when Jedi block or catch and redirect energy, like lightning, blaster bolts, or even other lightsabers.
It's safe to say that Yoda greatly prefers using the Force in combat over his Jedi weapon.
Wiz, if I ever get one of those laser swords and toss it away, you totally have permission to kill me.
Interesting. Dummy, just let me see your hand.
My hand? Ow!
Okay, now place your finger there.
No.
Oh, no.
Jeez, Marshall would never make me do something like this.
Marshall? Who's Marshall?
Huh? Oh, the DBX Ringmaster guy. That's his real name. We were roommates in college. He's helping me track down my dad because he's my best bud.
Now it's blood all on the paper.
Best bud, huh?
What the hell was that?
Finally.
What?
I won't be
He
the only
literally
one.
just sold his
Wait,
soul.
what just happened?
Anyway, the Force is capable of much more than a lightsaber. Kip Duron, a Jedi whose potential has been compared to Yoda, utilized it to move a gravity well-generated void, basically a black hole created by a ship, to strike the right balance of pressure in order to move a singularity. Theoretically, you would need to exert an energy output equivalent to almost 14 petatons of TNT.
What is a petaton? Sir, what are these terms you're using? I don't know this. What is a petaton? Oh, okay. It's a 13. How many zeros? How many zeros is that? Okay, that's million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 13 quadrillion tons. Okay.
Jedi are also
Almost
super
14.
fast. They've blocked blaster bolts, of course, but they can also keep up with droid tri-fighters and Magna Guards, which both are clearly stated to have near light speed reflexes. Holy crap, who's building these things?
Furthermore, Jedi can use the Force to glimpse into the distant future through
Okay. He's commanded the Grand Army of the Republic, trained Jedi for hundreds of years, held back a giant of Livingstone, created an avalanche with the Force directly compared to Kip Duron, carried a massive cannon by himself, bested Studios in Dooku in Astro Combat.
meditation. They can even allow the Force to guide their movements and predict danger in advance. Needless to say, all of these incredible feats would be impossible without the Force.
But with powers like that and a dash of political meddling, it was only a matter of time before these peacekeepers became soldiers. Even generals.
In a surprising move,
Balance
Yoda
the
actually
world.
chose to engage the rising separatist threat with an army of his own, personally kicking off the Clone Wars himself.
Too bad it was, as the fishman says, a trap.
The war took a sour turn, and the demise of the Jedi became all but assured. By the time they put the pieces together, sour turn and the demise of the Jedi
Dude out here killing kids, bro. Oh no.
became all but assured.
Oh,
By the time they put the
no.
pieces together, it was too late. The Order fell into darkness.
More like brutally murdered into darkness. And you know, it's kind of their fault in a way. They were so committed to talking
Damn,
about
they
peace,
just
but
got
at the same
plowed.
time, they're like really, really good at killing people.
Why do peacekeepers need to be so specifically trained in murder? So uncivilized.
Wiz, get over yourself. If you had a lightsaber, you'd want to use it as much as you could
Dang.
too.
Though
All
the
the
Jedi Order under
lightsabers,
Yoda
right?
did seem somewhat hypocritical, he would come to realize his follies, like the Council's sanctimonious excuses for betraying students like Ahsoka when they were needed most.
They ripped out our sweet Padawan rat tail, you assholes! But yeah, he finally figured out war's not make one great. Especially if you're a tiny green Muppet.
Haunted by his mistakes and perturbed by the violence he helped bring upon the galaxy, Yoda went into self-imposed exile. He even gave up his lightsaber, and finally, he would train one last apprentice, Luke Skywalker.
Yoda taught Luke everything he could before finally becoming one with the Force, gaining immortality as a spooky blue spirit just like Obi-Wan and Liam Neeson.
And Luke,
spooky.
he went on to reverse many of the mistakes of Jedi's past, ending the Empire, redeeming his father, bringing balance to the Force, and inspiring a new, different generation. In the end, Yoda's greatest lesson of all was that oftentimes failure is our greatest teacher.
I don't believe it.
That is why you fail.
Okay.
Mickey Mouse,
Look at
Disney's
this dude.
OG
Mickey
OC.
Mouse.
You know him as a cute corporate mascot that hangs out with other cute animals and lives a pretty normal
Right.
domestic life. But did you know he's also an insanely powerful warrior mage that
Of
fights
course.
darkness to save the Disney universe alongside a young boy in his...
I think I've only played one Kingdom Hearts game, and I don't even think I beat it. I think I played it like, I don't know how long ago, like a while ago, like PS2, PS3 a while ago. I vaguely remember playing it, but I doubt I beat it.
his good old duck and dog buddies. Not that dog, the other one.
Ah, yes, welcome to the world of Kingdom Hearts, a collection of worlds where Kingdom Hearts is the heart of the worlds and the source of ultimate wisdom and power across all kingdoms and worlds.
You know, my favorite thing about Kingdom Hearts is how straightforward it is.
My favorite part is how it's ruled by that 92-year-old mouse wizard.
Yep, here he isn't just
92.
Mickey, he's King Mickey, the ruler of Disney Castle and the leader of the Guardians of Light, a group of Keyblade.
Full name Michael Theodore. Okay, Michael Theodore Mouse. Okay, he's an inch taller than Yoda. He's 23 pounds. Species mouse. King of Disney Castle, trained by the wizard Yen Sid. Married to Minnie Mouse. Okay.
Blade wielders who combat darkness.
King Mickey and the other Guardians, like Sora, remember him, protect the worlds using magic and powerful weapons known as Keyblades.
Those things are the real deal. They can perform a whole bunch of spells, deflect lasers, and even unlock almost anything. Get it? Because they're keys. Mickey swung a lot of keys around, but his current and best is his star cluster.
The king underwent rigorous training as an apprentice to the great sorcerer Yen Sid. After some
Who is that?
incidents involving a few too many brooms, he eventually became a sorcerer and Keyblade master himself.
Keyblades are basically like wands that can channel the user's magic for...
Okay. Star Cluster, Keyblade, Light Magic, Burst of Faith, Holy, Pearl, Healing Light, Ultima. Special spells, Mini, Mind Shield, Stops it.
spells like Pearl, Mind Shield, and Faith
I ain't
Volley,
never heard
which
of
are
this
all
kind of
based on
magic
light
before.
energy magic.
He can also heal himself and others with Curaga and Healing Light. And that's honestly still just the tip of the iceberg.
With the Stops spell, he can freeze time for the length of an entire battle.
He can
Damn!
freeze
Then
time.
there's Mickey's most powerful and most legendary spell, Ultima, which is basically a massive, devastating release of all of Mickey's light magic at once.
The only downside is these spells do require a lot of magic energy to use, which is also limited to Mickey's own energy. Also, he does need the Keyblade to channel it. There's not
Right.
much the mouse can do without his Keyblade, except for be a cute and cuddly mascot.
Well, even if he does lose it, Mickey can immediately summon the Keyblade back to his hand.
Whoa, let me try.
Bro, what?
Boomstick, if you really want another beer, just go get one. Oh my god, it
What
worked!
the heck?
No, it was just me.
Oh.
Well, Keyblades can also be used to lock worlds and doors in order to keep out Heartless, which are corrupted beings split from the darkness of a person's heart with a desire to consume.
Wait a second, Wiz. Pluto is a dog, but so is Goofy. But Goofy gets to walk around and fight with Sora and Donald, and Pluto just eats and sleeps like a normal dog. This must mean that Pluto is Goofy's Heartless.
Do you have a concussion?
Oh, always. On top of all of his advanced magic, Mickey's mega tough. When Heartless stack up, they can form a huge mass and take the shape of a giant twister called a Demon Tower. And Mickey's tanked a couple beatings from him.
He's also survived this huge explosion from when the Keyblade was destroyed.
Yeah, it means the X-Blade. It's just pronounced like Keyblade, even though it's just one Keyblade. The series is so confusing.
Most Keyblades are capable of equally incredible feats.
Okay, feats. Defeated 12 replicas of Xehanort. Slashed a demon tower in half. Assisted in defeating Vanitas. Lit up thousands of stars. Scales to other guardians of light. Repelled Ansem from taking over Riku's body. Survived the explosion of the X-Blade. Rescue Aqua from the realm of darkness. I have no idea what any of that means, but y'all got it.
Sora could slice through several buildings with his Keyblade, and Mickey's rescued him on more than one occasion. Which makes sense, he's the leader after all, and can match any of them in power.
But Sora's no joke. He went up against Hercules, a demigod that launched a 1,600-ton rock titan into space. But that's nothing compared to his dad, Zeus. That guy can move stars, and not even he can compete with the foes that Mickey's tangling with.
The Guardians of Light and their Keyblades are immensely strong, but they also have great speed to match. Roxas's heart was able to move far above the speed of light in order to travel across galaxies, from the Radiant Garden back to the Keyblade Graveyard in a matter of seconds.
What?
And like any great ruler, Mickey's also remained a constant pillar of hope for all, even during some of the darkest times.
And with the help of his friends, the king was able to bring the darkness to an end and stop Xehanort, a Keyblade master hell-bent on getting the power of Kingdom Hearts.
While Sora battled Xehanort, Mickey and the rest of the Guardians finally closed Kingdom Hearts for good, preventing the power from falling into the wrong hands.
That mouse had it all figured out. The real key to saving the world is your friends. If each one of them also has a super powerful magic sword, that's also a key.
Despite his long journey, King Mickey never wavered and led the way with his optimism, perseverance, and most important of all, the light inside.
Now, Sora, let's close this door for good. Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Okay.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want some extra force in the sack, try out BlueChew.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BlueChew. BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form.
Skip this.
Their licensed online.
Just still
from the explanation.
And we just pay free.
And we just wanted to say thanks to BlueChew for sponsoring this show.
But right now.
All right, come on. Let's get into it. Let's do this. No, Yoda, if you don't shave that hair off, bro.
Difficult to find, you are. A king, you must be.
And to challenge me, you must be a master.
Hold up. They going at it already. This animation kind of cool though.
A wealth of power I sense in you.
If you say so.
My first duel, this is not.
Ha! You could have fooled me.
Dang, Mickey talking.
Proof you are. That
Hold
size
up.
matters not.
Right back at you, pal. Hot dog!
Yo, this kind of lit. Hold on. Yo. Did he just whack him with a stick, bro?
The path to victory. This is not the Force I must trust.
Oh gosh. You sure are strong, but it's time to end this tussle!
Bro, I can't take Mickey serious with that, What the heck?
Surrender, you shook. The power of the Force, you have not.
I can try! All I need is the light!
Huh? Do or do not. There is no try.
Hold up! Who won? I think Mickey just won, yup.
What a
Mickey
shame.
won.
What happened?
Worry do not. One with the Force, I am.
Laugh it up, fuzzball!
Well, there you
That
have it.
little
Mickey
green
won.
rascal, a troll to the bitter end. I love it.
The Grandmaster Yoda was one of the most powerful Jedi of all time, but the Force was ultimately no match for the light.
Yoda's gotta be one of the best sword fighters Mickey's ever faced, and definitely gave him a run for his money.
While Jedi have battled foes with near light speed reactions, a Keyblade Guardian like Mickey could move several times faster. In order for Roxas to travel across at least 4 star systems, he'd need to be moving almost 170 million times faster than light.
They've also rubbed shoulders with guys like Hercules and Zeus, who moved whole stars. There are hundreds of celestial bodies there. The energy needed to move that many is way more than what would be needed to move a black hole.
And while Yoda doesn't have much of an obvious weakness himself, the problem is neither does King Mickey. At least nothing that Yoda could really take advantage of.
Even if Yoda could figure out that King Mickey had a limited amount of magic energy to cast spells with, there wasn't much Yoda could do before it would start to replenish.
And the Force isn't exactly limitless either. Too much strain has been proven to put a lot of stress on the body and even kill some Jedi in the past. These two were certainly a match for each other in many ways, but the King's superior speed, power, and magic meant he had the last laugh. Well, sort of.
Sorry, Yoda, but M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U are dead.
The winner is King Mickey. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be jumping into the next matchup next week. But you can always get more Death Battle right now by clicking one of those boxes right over there and by downloading the battle music linked in the description.
Well, there you have it. Mickey won. I guess, you know, magic can beat out the Force. I really didn't know much about either of those, but I'm happy I just figured out, not figured. I just learned a lot about both Kingdom Hearts and, you know, Star Wars in general. So yeah, that was a pretty dope battle. I might watch more Death Battle in the future, of course. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.